Good afternoon. Welcome to Jim Munley's World of Weather. You clicked on to long-range weather forecast discussion for February 25th to March 11th. We're going to take a quick look again at the polar vortex and the forecast with the GEFS. This is put together by Dr. Lee at Columbia University, and this is what it's forecast to look at like around March 5th, March 19th, March 12th, and this is showing the forecast of the polar vortex. Now, last week I think I reported that there wasn't much downwelling, but now they're showing favorite downwelling, and I wish I had the graphic to show you, but it's going to take time to find it because I have it somewhere. Okay, so we're going to take a quick look here, and but the models are still showing pretty much the same. But if you look at the teleconnections, okay, the teleconnections from yesterday. They all trend negative. This is the AO, the NAO, and the PNA starts to trend positive here, which brings a ridge back into the east. This might be when there might be some effect from the polar vortex on our pattern. But again, the patterns are showing much of the same, and I'll show you that. So now we're going to look at the period for March 25th to, this is the long-range weather forecast discussion from March 25th to March 11th. This is from February 25th to March 1st. And we still have our trough ridge configuration of this deep ridge. And the question is later in the period, how far does this ridge extend? Like extending here in the eastern states right now, zonal flow. But we're starting to see these height anomalies starting to appear across Greenland. So that's a good sign for cold. Now, we have an upper low, go to the surface, we have an upper low off the California coast, and this will push inland, this will spread heavy coastal rains, higher elevation snow from California to southwest into the weekend. We're on Saturday right here, and then the upper low will then track into the central states early next week, and we'll take a look at that. Here it is here. And this will cause rain and thunderstorms from the plains of Mississippi Valley. Some of the storms could be severe. And then eventually it tracks into the east. It's going to bring much needed rainfall amounts. Besides suffering from a snow drought, we're also having low precipitation. And that's a problem. Well, not much of a problem now, but will be as we get into the warmer months. But that's what it looks like now. And then precipitation will spread to the east coast later in the period. Now, above normal precipitation is forecast for much of the west coast, the Rockies, the northern plains, Ohio and Tennessee valleys, and temperatures will remain below normal in the west to New England. Okay, we're going to look at the period now for March 2nd to the 6th. And again, little change in the thinking from yesterday. We still have our trough ridge configuration. These height anomalies start to build more over Greenland. So this should force a trough further to the south and the east and cause this ridge to build eastward. But it just doesn't seem to do that. So for this forecast period, calling for below normal temperatures here. And I'm calling for anomalies of 2 to 4 degrees. Below normal could be more in some areas in the west. Above normal temperatures are forecast for this region here, with anomalies near 8 degrees or more above normal. For precipitation, calling for above normal precipitation here. Probability of occurrence is 35 to 45%. And then we have below normal precipitation here and here. Probability of occurrence is 35 to 40%. Now we're going to look ahead for the period for March 7th to the 11th. And still, we have these height anomalies strengthened here across Greenland. More of a zonal flow below normal heights here. But still, the pattern doesn't really change all that much. This ridge is starting to lift further to the north. And weekends compared to the previous period. So, for now, hate to sound like a broken record, I'm forecasting below normal temperatures here. And I'm calling for anomalies to be about 2 to 6 degrees below normal, and little change. Oh, and little change in the precipitation anomalies are expected. We'll take a quick look at the weeklies that came out the other day. Let me see if I can get that right here. Look what the weeklies are showing for that same time period. This is this precipitation. For the end of the period, still very mild here across parts of the east, except for New England. And remaining cold, exceptionally cold down here in parts of the southwest, because their normals are higher this time of year. But these are the weeklies, and it doesn't look promising for much snow in March as of this time. It's getting close, and we only have this last month to get any kind of meaningful snowfall here in the east. So that's a long-range weather forecast discussion for February 25th through March 11th. Thanks for coming to Jim Munley's World of Weather, and have a good day.